Alright, hello everyone and welcome back. I'm SuperF and this is Fallout New Vegas. Actually, what's that house? No Barks Shack. Okay. Your repair skill is not high enough. Nah. Nice. Well, interesting house. Interesting house. So, our location is either this thing. It is this one. And I think the other building is then for this second part of the mission. Or other, like... Yeah, they said it, like... I have to find here somewhere something more valuable. Yeah, but ammunition, ammunition is scarce at the moment. Not so cool. Who have we here? Old Lady Gibson. Huh.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
Huh.
As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules, but they're expensive. 500 caps worth of expensive.
Barter, I don't have 20 barter. Okay.
A pleasure doing business with you. Happy to do it.
So I don't have enough caps, so I have to go up for barter. Yeah, okay. Rifle, focus, optic, kind of diamonds, ultra looks. Yeah. But it doesn't have so much interesting stuff, actually. No. Alright.
Certainly did. Hubby and me had an old rad meter to help us tell the difference between what you could salvage and what'd kill you. I kept a glowing container from Repcon around here for years, serving no better purpose than a nightlight. Damn thing wouldn't sell. Then along comes the most peculiar-looking fellow, all decked out in a yellow radiation suit, of which he was proud all out of proportion. The man outright asked if I had anything radioactive for sale. Imagine that. But he paid handsome for that jar of goop. Only saw him that once. He said something about heading over to Clark Field to put his suit through its paces. A strange one he was. Sometimes it seems like I spent the better portion of my youth in that old wreck of a building. Me and my hubby, may the man rest in peace, used to scavenge there. If it weren't bolted down, you can bet we took it and sold it. A lot of the scrap you see around here is from Repcon, even my favorite chair. The way I heard it, the Brotherhood of Steel ran the place before the NCR took it away from them. I'm not sure who started shooting first. But when it was over, the Brotherhood, with all their fancy armor and weapons, was on the run. Nobody's heard from them since. Well, I'll give you a hint. They used to just call me Gibson. I hope you can figure out the rest. I don't mind, to be honest. Living long is a real accomplishment these days. Remains to be seen if I end up dying peaceful in my bed. Take care now.
So I need to go up and barter. Looks like. How's my level? I don't need so much XP anymore, so that's a good thing. Let's see in quests. Back down, yeah, that's just that stuff. Intercept the great cans at Boulder City. Find a man who tried to kill you. Okay. Active workbench. Maybe we can scout something from here, no? Or rather, I don't think so. I just couldn't jump anymore. Phew. Ah, her metal box. Yeah. I would say let's... Oh wait, here's still... Oh, that's the same room. Okay. There's a lot of dogs. Looking at the world map, my next destination is Boulder City. We can fast travel next time. Actually, is that one Helios one or not? Let me just take a look over there. There are a lot of interesting things going around. Yeah, that looks like Helios 1. Oh, wait. Pick up. Looks like they were building here. Interesting. What I really want is to intercept these sellers. I need to buy something. Over there is also something, I guess. Wait, not so fast. Ramen.
Hey! Come on!
Mercenary.
Come on. Hey there. Need anything?
Yeah.
Sure. Here's what I've got.
Yeah, that's about it. What I need. Look at the weapons. Laser rifle, yeah, would be also the E ones. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Mini nuke. Not bad, mini nuke. Plasma, impacts in shotgun. Yeah. Alright. That's it. Accept and X. Now let's go very fast to Helios 1. Maybe I will have to go there, and so I've also unlocked it. And then let's just continue our little journey to Boulder City. Ah, yeah, there's already the flag running. Let's see what's here. I'm sure there's a lot to discover. I have discovered Helios 1. with
This
dogs.
is a restricted area. State your business.
Attack.
Or you're a Legion spy trying to infiltrate our perimeter. Give me one good reason I should let you through.
Oh no.
No need. We already have an expert hard at work on it. Then again, our expert is an idiot. Hell, he might as well be a saboteur. I guess you couldn't do any worse. Have him fill you in on the details. He's in the back of the building. You'll know him when you see him. Keeps his sunglasses on all the time, even when he's sleeping. There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
Why would...
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs. I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand.
Interesting.
Later.
Alright, see you. Their guard dog. Oof. Helios 1. So, I guess we have unlocked a new... that lucky old son. Abandoned BOS bunker and Camp Forlorn Hope. The two things that I will investigate later on. First thing that will be after that is Boulder City. But hey, let's go inside. And let's discover a bit more. No. Yes. I like you. I like the NCR. I like it very, very much.
We're supposed to be relieved any day. That's what they...
Drained energy
telling
cells,
us.
laser
I
pistol.
don't think anyone's coming.
That's wonderful. Archimedes testing. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 p.m., technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file and are not responsible for any accidents that should occur during this procedure. Okay, yeah. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing it. Results. The initial testing of Archimedes was a success, though not an unqualified one. Several minor systems were overloaded despite all precautions taken, and the 2.5 minutes of downtime following the test is something that we can work on improving. More importantly, we received reports from nearby facilities that they experienced system-frying power fluctuations at the time of the test, notably the Black Mountain Communications Array and the military bunkers at Hidden Valley. We're going to make it a priority next time to prevent such collateral damage. Upcoming visit. Rick, Jen Scott Love of US Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. Wow. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimes and dress neatly while the general is with us. The general expects the best from all his men, and Poseidon men should be no different in the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. Can I tell him a Poseidon Energy publication for new employees? As a member of Poseidon family, it will be natural for you to become enthusiastic about the incredible endeavors you will be undertaking with us, and to want to tell others. But just a second there, my good man. Let's take a minute to consider what could happen if company information fell under these wrong hands and whose hands those might be. Can I tell my wife? Well, let's say you do. You tell her not to tell anyone. Your bond is sacred, but a woman's idle tongue is the devil's plaything. No sooner do you leave for work the next day than she's on the phone for telling her best friend's Candy. Then Candy tells Gertie, Gertie tells Maxine, Maxine tells Lulu, and while Lulu is telling Doris, a Chinese agent posing as an American operator listens in, the next thing she's on the line with the Forbidden City, singing like a treasonous canary. The following day, you and your wife are bound in shackless in China and sitting at the controls of our entire arsenal. Can I tell my children what father wouldn't want his... Don't be that father one day at school, Ivan... Wow, yeah, that's a long one. Polikov will get more than lunch money out of your kids. He will have national secrets. And while they're parading him through Red Square as a national hero, your children will be working in forced labor camps, right next to you and your beautiful young wife, who's now wrinkled and homely since the communists have banned makeup because it expresses individuality. Can I tell my drinking buddies? Surely, if there's somewhere safe a man can place his trust, it is with his other male friends. But how much do you really know about them? Are they friends or comrades? Don't be too sure. Even the most transparent window can hide secrets when it's lined with iron curtains. Always remember, you are a member of two families now, and you have obligations to both. But your obligations to the Poseidon family is greater, because while your children might misbehave, and your friends may change, and your wife may nag and cheat on you, Poseidon Energy will always be paying for and protecting your way of life. Don't tell anybody about anything about the projects of Poseidon Energy. When pressed, tell them that your job is repetitive and not worth discussing, but the company is nurturing and gives good benefits and is always looking for new talent. Wow, that was a long one. Very long text, and let's open these other cabinets so we can put more ammunition on. Let's open all these doors here. A lot to loot. Tons to loot.
Pretty sure HQ's forgotten.
Hellbox, fishing
All of
barrel,
us.
pre-war money. Logger, mug. Hope. Water fountain, why not? Oven pilot light. Let's try that. Like, yeah, that's good, something to eat, no? And what should be that? Cigarettes. Pick door. Oh, I can't pick, huh? Interesting. Gorge round. Wow. I know there's 12 gorge. 12 gorge? Toolbox, 10mm pistol. Luckily I have my partner behind me, so I can take a lot more stuff. Goes to an NCR trooper. Locker empty and open door. Okay. Let's first of all just check out the whole facility. First. Ground level first. So I can't do that. Then I was already in here, but didn't check everything. Right? Okay, I did. Over there's another door. Another door. Ah, okay, now here we are. Somewhere where I can take a lot of stuff. Metal. Box empty. And I guess over there is the other door. I know. Gun cabinet without guns. But that's sad. But this one goes also up, so let's try that. And guess it's just on the other side. Boot locker, bottle cap. Here. And this is like the other side, I guess, where I was coming from. Ah. Sensor module. Is this door the backyard or not? Oh, look at that. Mailbox, empty, eyeglasses, nope.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they? Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long. What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good. Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency, and I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying? There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you? Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran. Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on. Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here. Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
Okay.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day. It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
Okay. Well qualified.
Here. You want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Interesting. So, my quest is what now? Go over there to plants and connect to the Helios 1 mainframe from the eastern reflector control and from the western control.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist? Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with? Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn. Then for everyone's sake, I hope you serve a worthy master. Are you a maker of war or peace? That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the followers of the apocalypse over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care what you do here and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world. I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military, targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes. Yes, and the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up. They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived. Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Another control.
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
I don't know, you know?
I'm a man of
It
letters.
would be also cool to find out what
by
Warren
the
does.
security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
Alright.
I was sent here when we saw that the NCR had taken it. We have no record of the facility, but its original builders were cause for concern. I'm to determine the threat level of this place and do everything in my power to prevent the revival of any dangerous pre-war technology. The NCR let me stay because they are desperate for answers about this place, but I've kept them in the dark.
Interesting.
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
Interesting.
Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them. Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control. It's in our nature to want to forget truths that keep us awake at night. And for that reason, it's all the more important that the followers walk the ways to remind people of them.
Alright.
We're scattered mostly. We go where we're needed. Our largest presence is in Freeside, at Old Mormon Fort. Other than that, I know Dr. Usanagi set up a practice near the Crimson Caravan, and a man we train is operating out of the Aerotech building. Another man, Tom Anderson, was looking into water supply problems in Westside, but that was a while ago. We did for a time, but our goals differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean nothing, and prosperity has to be for everyone, not just citizens of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind, try to provide some stability. Goodbye.
That's a difficult question, you know. If I should put the stuff into the weapon, you know, the energy into the weapon or not. That's difficult. Very difficult. Anyway, I would say that's it for this episode. So have a nice day and see you in the next one. Bye.